Hello students, today we are going to continue with biology chapter number 4, that is molecular basis of inheritance. First of all, we will see that what all topics we have covered till now. Till now we have done discovery of DNA, then we have done DNA as a genetic material with the help of different experiments. That is, first one was Frederick Griffith experiment. Our second experiment was Avery, McLeod and McCarthy experiment, and the third experiment was of Hershey and Chase experiment. Then we have studied the topic packaging of DNA, and then we have studied packaging of DNA in prokaryotic organisms. And so today we will start with packaging of DNA in eukaryotic organisms. When we say eukaryotic organisms, it becomes a tedious process because eukaryotic organisms have having a well developed nucleus, well developed nucleolus, cell membrane, and all the parts that are well developed in it. Whereas the earlier one that we have studied was prokaryotic organisms. The prokaryotic organisms packaging of DNA is very simple process. Why? Because prokaryotic organisms are not well developed. They don't have well developed nucleus, nucleolus and other cell organelles. So the process of packaging of DNA in prokaryotic organism is a very simple process. Whereas when we talk about eukaryotic organism, it becomes a very complex process. Okay, this is also discussed earlier that for the purpose of packaging we require histones. Now let us know that what do you mean by histones? Histones are protein which are rich in basic amino acid residue, lysine and arginine. So we can, in simple words, we can say that histones are proteins which are having a very high amount of lysine and arginine. Okay. Next, these histones carry positive charge on their side chain. Total, we require 8 molecules of histone, that is H2A, H2B, H3 and H4, 2 molecules each. When we say 2 molecules each, these are going to make 8 molecules. These 8 molecules have to be organized, have to be arranged in a proper way. They are organized in such a way that they form histone octamer. Now let us see how they are going to look after the arrangement. See this diagram. They look like this. Okay, the octamer of histones are looking in this way. You can see here red color wrapping, that is the DNA, and the round balls that is seen here are of histone. Okay, so we can say the negatively charged DNA is wrapped around the positively charged histone octamer, and this forms the nucleosome. Okay, I repeat, the negatively charged DNA is wrapped around the positively charged histone octamer to form the nucleosome, and this nucleosome structure, when we observe under electron microscope, it will look like this structure, like beads on string structure. When we say it in Hindi, it is called as moti ki mala. Okay, so this is looking like moti ki mala. Okay, and it is called as beads on string structure. When we observe nucleosome under electron microscope, it looks like beads on string structure. Next, when this DNA molecule is wrapped as 1 and 3/4 turn, when it will complete 1 and 3/4 turn, at that time that is called as core DNA, and core DNA is having 146 base pairs. You can see here in this diagram, 2 nucleosomes are attached to each other. Now we can say that the adjacent nucleosomes that are attached to each other with the help of a small segment of DNA, and this small segment of DNA is called as linker DNA. Okay, the small segment of DNA is called as linker DNA. Okay, in this linker region, H1 histone is present. And one more thing, H1 histone is also present in a region where DNA starts wrapping the histone and where it leaves the histone octamer, in the between region. Okay, so we can conclude that H1 histone is present in linker region And as DNA makes two complete turns, it is present where the DNA starts wrapping octamer and leaves it. Okay. Now coming on to the actual process of packaging. When we say packaging, we have seen beads on string structure. This beads on string structure get condensed to form nucleosome fiber, which is 10 nanometer in diameter. Then this nucleosome fiber is coiled to form telephone wire-like structure to form solenoid fiber. Then solenoid fiber further gets supercoiled to form looped structure and form chromatin fiber, and the chromatin fiber further coils and condense at a metaphase stage to form chromosomes. So in this way the process of packaging is done in eukaryotic organisms. Okay, I repeat, beads on string structure condensed into nucleosome fiber gets condensed into solenoid fiber gets condensed into chromatin fiber, and chromatin fiber gets condensed into chromosomes. This is where the packaging of DNA is done in eukaryotic organisms. Now, if we want to do the packaging at higher level, okay, then we require additional set of proteins that is called as NHC. Now let us study what do you mean by NHC. NHC means this are additional. NHC stands for non-histone chromosomal protein. Okay, non-histone chromosomal protein. These are additional set of proteins that contribute to the packaging of chromatin at higher level. Means if we want to do the packaging of chromosomes at higher level, then we need NHC. There are two types of chromatin, heterochromatin and euchromatin. When we say heterochromatin, what does that mean? It means segment of chromosomes remain in condensed state. That means all the chromosomes are densely packed. Okay, chromosomes are densely packed in a region. And when we say euchromatin, that means segment of chromosomes remain in a non-condensed state. That means all the chromosomes are loosely packed. Okay, the arrangement of chromosome is very loosely done. And in heterochromatin, the chromosomes are densely packed. Heterochromatin stains dark, whereas euchromatin stains light. And heterochromatin are transcriptionally active, whereas euchromatin are transcriptionally inactive. That means heterochromatin helps in the process of transcription that we are going to study in the further lecture. Transcription process. Okay, heterochromatin helps in the process of transcription and euchromatin does not help in the process of transcription. Okay, but this all is required, NHC, heterochromatin, euchromatin, when we have to do the packaging at higher level. But now in eukaryotic organisms, we are doing it at a lower level only with the help of different structures. Okay, so first point was that for packaging we require histones, 8 molecules of histones arranged in such a way that they form the octamer of histones, negatively charged DNA wrapped around the positively charged histone, that is called nucleosome. Then under electron microscope it will appear like beads on string structure. Then when two nucleosomes are attached, it is attached with the help of a small segment of DNA that is called linker DNA. Then the final process is beads on string structure condensing into nucleosome fiber coiled into solenoid fiber super coiled into chromatin fiber, and chromatin fiber coils and condenses into chromosome. This is all about packaging of DNA in eukaryotic organisms. Thank you.